Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone had a good week. I'm excited to get in and finish this area today, and I also want to get some buses set up today. I know we have our monorail coming through here, but some local buses would be very helpful in this area. Hello, No Mercy. Hello, Steve. Good morning. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Very good, very good. It did. I got it done, which was so good. Sometimes when you're like in the middle of something, you just want to get it finished. Hi, Anna. Can you go lay down, please? Go on, go lay down. Thank you. Okay, let's jump in. We had some buildings that came in here that just grew in from the zoning, but I decided to be a bit more intentional about this space. I really do want to turn this into a park, and so I kind of want to be very thoughtful about the buildings that go here. I want to go ahead and grab a little alley road here for this little section where the parking is there. That's going to be good. Yeah. Okay, so I want to grab. Good morning, Shannon. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I haven't used this park in quite a while. Ooh, this is going to fit perfect right in the middle too. Or do I want to do it the other way? That's interesting thought. Oh, it does have, yeah, that could work both ways. Okay. For sure that. That's going to be really nice to have. Okay, and then I did want to put in a cafe. I think I'm going to do this on, oh yeah, we could definitely fit in one of the larger ones too. That would actually be really nice to have. And then let's just, that's a nice one. I feel like that kind of blends with that there. Do I want to scooch this down a little bit? Do I want to put this way? Right here on the corner. Maybe I do want this to come this way, actually. Oh, it's not gonna like being from the road that way. Could do it. Oh, I kind of don't mind it on an angle like that. I don't know. We do it this way. Just playing a little bit of Tetris here, so don't mind me. Okay. Oh, the road is that way. Okay, so if we do put it back on this corner like this way, well, that would make sense because then the seating would be facing out to the park. So if we did that way. Could line this up right across. Oh, actually, I like that. Back this up. Okay, I like this here. We're gonna grab a little fence here. Good morning, Chris. Hello. Hello, BL. Hello, Bobble. Welcome on in. We're building a little park here. I am just going to take a little fence here. We are gonna go right up to this. This is gonna be perfect. Okay. Excellent. And then if we just bring this path right up to there like so. Okay, I like that. That's very nice. Okay. Let's grab our dirt path. We can go right on either side there. Love that. And then this can continue. Right like so. Love that. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, love that. That's very nice. Okay, let's go back in and grab this little tree here. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, I dig that. Okay, and then we do have some park space already. Yep, right here. So we can just bring this over. And I know I just messed up the pedestrian area, which I will need to fix carefully. Okay, there we go. Hello, Nomas. Nice to see you. You're too funny, Shannon. Well, I hope I'm entertaining enough for your friend. It's so nice to see everybody. Okay, this is coming together. I do like this. And I like that we've got the park right across from the school. So we're going to go ahead and put a crosswalk right there. That way it's right across from the school. I love that. Let's even center this up there. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Let's grab our fencing here. Nice little park. Beautiful. I think it's too many trees. I know I never say that, but it'll be good to just have a couple here and there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys know I'm a big fan of open green space. You can use however you desire. We have made this a park space though, which is very nice. So we could bring in, should we go ahead and bring in a public restroom? Might be a good thing to add. Very good. We could even probably, I know we could actually. Yeah, if we did a little can I talk this morning? Basketball court behind the restroom here. That would actually be a nice spot for it. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I dig that. Okay. And then we could bring in, there's the larger playground, which is not going to fit. I mean, maybe with Move It. The question is, do we want that? Do we want the larger playground? It could be nice. It could be nice. Let's we take this out. Put that here. Yeah, actually that works. And then we've still got nice open green space. So that works there. Okay. There's a few amenities in the park. I would like to put the water, the little pond thing in here, and then we'll call that good. Excellent. Okay, and then we just have some nice open space that can be used, which I always appreciate. So it's nice. We got open space, open space. Okay, let's go back in and grab our little trees. Just put a few there. Lovely. Okay, I really like that. So that's nice. And I feel like we've kind of extended our plaza here in a way, you know, all community space right there. Oh, sure. Sure. We sure can. Okay, so just a little overview here of the area that we're working on. So, this whole area here, so we're doing different distinct neighborhoods in each of these sections. So, yes, there is a road running throughout the middle with the monorail, and it is a quote-unquote stroad, meaning there's only like commercial service buildings on this road, mostly commercial. Service buildings are mostly in the neighborhoods. And yes, essentially these neighborhoods are giant cul-de-sacs because the only connection point to the neighborhoods are these roads in the middle. So they don't ever connect to this middle part. But then what we're doing is really prioritizing pedestrian connection to the stroad. And then we even have like this little urban greenbelt running on either side. We've got bike lanes everywhere. So it's like taking the idea of a stroad and cul-de-sacs and flipping it on its head and just making this giant area. And then each of these sections we're going to do with a different look. So we finished 2, and we're finishing our 3rd one right now, which is our Heart of Korea neighborhood. So yeah, that's what we've done so far. Okay, I like this little park. This is good. All right, now I want to be really intentional about the buildings that we bring into this area. So let's go into our low density, and no, it's not called Heart of, I mean, it's called Heart of Korea, but there's another name for the buildings, and find it. Oh well, we'll just scroll here for a second. Blue, hello, it's nice to see you. Oh, goodness. There we go. What are these called anyways? KR. Okay, so yeah, these are the ones I think that have, no, they don't have the parking out back, but that's okay. Okay, so all right, there we go, KR, and then we can go if we did there are these apartment buildings which have parking. They're really nice, and that would actually be really nice to overlook the park if you lived like right on the park. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, let's mark these historical. That's gonna be good. And we can center these up a little bit, give them a little bit of space. That's gonna be nice. Okay, I do like that. Okay, and then on the other side here, We did 3x3s. These do have parking underneath, which is nice. The other thing we could do, if we did... Oh, these ones are interesting because the like back area is what's actually like interesting. Okay, we might do that in another spot. Let's change our lighting so we can actually see what we're looking at here. Oh, these are nice here because these have the appearance of commercial buildings on the bottom. I actually do like that a lot. Okay, let's do these here. And we're gonna go ahead and just center these up. And they do have the parking. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we can use Surface Painter, and then so maybe I won't back these off of the road at all. And then it'll just have the appearance that you can pull in behind for parking behind the building, which is fine. So that's nice. Okay, let's mark these historical. I don't mind this at all. Okay, that's nice. All right, so then I liked those other 3x3s. These ones, they have the back side of them. So if we take a little road here, and then put these here. Yeah, that's gonna actually look really nice. Lovely. Okay, I do like that. And the nice thing, these do have parking underneath as well, or the appearance of parking underneath, I should say. Okay, I like that. Because there's some room, let's actually give these a little space in the middle. Love that. And then can go into here. Those are 1x4s. We do have, yeah, these ones are really nice. A little something in between the buildings. That's very nice. Okay. Now we've got some really nice apartments facing the park. I think that's great. Yeah, they're in the Heart of Korea pack, which is an interesting one. There's a lot of cool buildings in there, though. I mean, that's this whole neighborhood we've done, essentially. Except for office buildings here. But yeah. Okay. I think that's nice facing the park there. Okay. Then we've got this whole area here. So, oh, I guess I don't need this on pause, do I? Did I mark these historical? Let me make sure I did that. Did I mark these historical? Yes, I did. Making sure. Okay. I should mark these historical since I want these to stay here with their parking lots. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So on this side here, what do I want to do over here? We could do, let's look and see. I think some 2x2, there's some really cute 2x2s in the Heart of Korea. Yeah, there's these ones that have like these front yards that are very cute. I'll have to straighten these up with Move It. Yeah, these look really cute. Yeah, with their little front yards. I think that's adorable. Okay, let's line these up. Actually, we could keep these a bit of space out front, which actually would be nice. Yeah, that'll end up looking very nice. Okay, let's bring in our surface painter here. Just do this whole area. Yeah, it's got like the little garage for parking underneath, the little door. I think that's really nice. Okay. All right, now for the back side of these. Let's see, we can do, yeah, let's look at some 2x2s here. We have some cute ones. These are a little tall. These are kind of a similar style there to those. Well, these are kind of nice. Yeah, let's do these here. Along here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay, and then we could probably go with the little taller ones along there. facing the plaza. And again, I think we just go with this same style here. There. And we'll make sure we actually pull another little path that way. That's going to look nice. A lot of concrete in this area, but that's okay. That's the vibe. Okay, let's make sure we mark all of these. Okay, all those are marked historical. Perfect. Okay, then we've got this little area here. All right, the sidewalk across the street got messed up. It'll all even out. Okay, let's see. In this area here, we definitely have room for, yeah, let's do these here, like so. I do like those there. And then we have room. Is there any 3x4s? There are. Okay, perfect. Then let's pop in 2 of those. And then this area is done. We'll put in some surface painter. Okay. All right, I think that's a nice little mix and blending into this area. I think that's very good. Okay, I do think here what I'd like to do is go into grab these. I think this looks really nice. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Which ones? So these are 4x4s, these nice big ones. And are these also 4x4s or are these 3? I think these are 3x3s. All right. We have a smidge of a space here, but we're going to be doing some bus stuff here. But I think with all these houses here and here, this might be a good place for a little cafe. A little coffee shop, I think would be good here. And we could also put in a little tea shop as well. I've told this story before on stream, but yes, you will, like, there's this, when I used to live near downtown Seattle, there was this coffee shop that was right next to a tea shop that I would go and back before COVID, when I would go actually like work out of coffee shops. But there was a coffee shop that I would go like in the morning and work out of, and then I would go eat lunch, and then I would come in the afternoon, and there was a tea shop right next door, and then I would sit and have tea at the tea shop. But it was great. It was fantastic. Let's just put that there. Let's give these a little bit of breathing room. And that way there is something, you know, for this neighborhood to enjoy as well. Which is nice. Okay. All right. I think that's looking good. Is CS1 better than CS2? I think it depends on what type of game you like to play. I think if you enjoy management and problem solving, I think CS2 is better. I think if you like to build aesthetically and you don't want to have to like worry about things, I prefer CS1. There are some changes being made to CS2 that are very hopeful. So, you know, if there's more performance fixing, I've heard they're fixing some of the little detailing things that really have been bothersome. But we'll, I mean, to be determined. To be determined. I think there's a lot of, I think all of us want City Skylines to be the game we thought it was going to be. That was originally presented to us, you know? So we shall see. To be determined. But I am hopeful. I am hopeful about that. Okay. All right. So I think what I want to do here is actually put a path around the school. Put a path around the school like that, I think will be very nice. All right, and then I think what I'd like to do is kind of let's kind of see what comes in. Do some careful zoning here. So yeah, I guess it depends on, you know, what you like. What you like, what you like. Okay, and then I'm also gonna go and pull this to the front like that as well. yeah, I'm happy with the we've gotten 2 little updates from the Snowflake Studios, and I'm happy so far with the little things that we have heard about. So we'll see what happens. Steve, now you may or may not know this, but Flyvox and I did a whole series of videos on CS2, and we were fully in the hype because of what we were being shown and what was being told to us. And yeah, I mean, the excitement was real, the hype was real. You know, we were all really excited, and then we all, of course, got disappointed. But I digress. In the past, okay, I like this. That's nice and funky. I like this one. Keep that. I like these little guys with their little parking. That's cute. I definitely want these all to stay pretty small in this area. Like, I don't want this big apartment building. So maybe what I need to do is, actually maybe what we need to do is this. Okay. Let's see what we can get coming in there. And I know there are some small ones as well. So 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Yes, there are some 1 by 2s. We can help fill in some of these gaps here. This has a front area. I always let this one let that one come in. This little house here would be so perfect. You know what we haven't done? Maybe we need to do that. We haven't done a, yeah, I haven't done that in this city. To do like a tiny house village, like transitional housing for homeless. I've done that in my other cities, but we have not done that here. We should do that because that little building would be perfect for it, that little house, or just some cute little tiny house communities. Would be very nice. I'm okay with these. Okay, let's let a 2 by 2 zone in there. Just take our time here. Lovely. And then we'll be able to do some nice detailing. Again, we got a big apartment here. This is not what I want. So let's go into here. By 3s. I do kind of like this vibe around here. too big. That's also too big. Oh, I really like these ones. I haven't used these ones yet. That's an interesting one. Okay, I'll mark those historical. That one came in nice. Okay, I think we're almost ready to... Yeah, we can just do some nice detailing here. Okay, make sure all these are marked. I want this one to come in. Maybe we'll just put our own there. There we go. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I am hyped for Transport Fever 3. I've never played Transport Fever, but Transport Fever 3 is looking very looking very good. Looking very good from what we've seen. But I think I'm a little traumatized from City Skylines, so I will wait and see. But no, everything is looking very exciting, very, very exciting. Pulling in a little bit of a fluffy tree here. I think that'll be nice. Excellent. Okay, lovely. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, we have this lovely path network, which I really like. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, I don't do this often, and not because there's anything wrong with it, I just don't. We are gonna use the line tool. I want to use, we could do, that could be very pretty. I kind of think we should pull in the trees that we have been using though, which is these ones, right? Isn't that? Yeah, these ones. Yeah, these ones. That's what we should use in this area. because those are the trees we've used everywhere else. So I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab our line tool. Yeah, this is nice. Some nice trees to line the path, and then the rest just can be nice, usable green space. For all these lovely apartments. And I'm okay with leaving a nice big open green space like that. Okay, I like that a lot. Very usable. Very usable green space. Okay. Let's fix our lighting here so we can see. But I really like this area here. Got all these nice apartments facing the park, the big elementary school. Yeah, I like this a lot. I'm really happy with how this area turned out. Looks very nice. Okay, so the thing I want to do next is actually get in a bus network. We've got 3 neighborhoods completed now. I think it is beyond time to put in a bus network to help support our monorail. This is great, but you would have to walk quite a ways. I mean, not quite a ways, but like for us with this, our pedestrian focus always. So I have an idea for how I want to do the buses, but I'm going to heat up my coffee and then we'll come back. We'll run a bus line. Then we'll take a ride, see what we think about things, and then we'll start working on our next little area. Hello, Matilda. Welcome on in. Okay. All right. I will be right back. Okie dokie. Actually, I'm going to turn on my little heater because it's very cold in here this morning. And hopefully the noise is not annoying. Hopefully it's minimal. Okay, so we do have a bus depot close by. They can hop right onto here and come over. So we don't need to put another one of those. Okay. All right, so, and I'm not going to connect the bus into here because that's what the monorail is for. Yeah, at least my thought is to not do that at this moment. We're going to keep it local to this area. Okay, so let's grab our bus stop and we are going to start at the end here. So we are going to create a line, and I'll probably end up moving these a little bit. In fact, we're going to pause for a second, but we're just going to get it put in for the moment. Whoops. Oh, do I want to do... Sorry, I'm being so quiet. I'm thinking about this as I'm doing it. Okay, yeah, they would match up going the same direction, then they're just going to hit different spots down here. That way it stays all one loop instead of having two lines that mirror each other. I think this will work well. And then we'll just extend as we go. Oh, is that going to work for extending, or I'm going to need to No, it'll work for extending. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and include this area here. No, let's wait. Okay. Hopefully you guys saw what I'm kind of going for here. So, okay. We have a few bus lines we have not named recently. We should probably do that. Yes, and drinking her water. Hi, I'm glad you like the city, and I'm horrible at pronouncing names. So please put in the chat what you would like me to call you. And then I will remember it for next time. But welcome on in. I can show you more of the city once we're done setting up our lines here. Okay, so gosh, what are we going to call this? I'm not going to worry about what we're going to call it for the moment. It's line 41. So, of course, we're going to go with my favorite bus. And if we're going per neighborhood, let's think about 2 buses per neighborhood. So we have 3 neighborhoods, so let's do 6. I know that really doesn't make any sense, but we're going to go with it. And for a line color, I don't think we've done anything. We have a gray. I'm trying to think of what colors we kind of don't have yet, but I don't. Maybe something like that. Kind of hard to see. Okay, let's do that. That's a good color. Okay, so we've got 10 buses. So basically what I've done then is kind of weaved. So when you're coming this way, you'll hit that way, but then you could hop on this one if you wanted to get over to this side. Does that make sense the way I did that? That means if you're trying to get from here to here, you'd have to transfer. That's not really convenient. But then depending on, let me think about this. But, I did kind of like the weaving of either side and kind of having the transfer points for the buses there. I guess that's not a huge deal. And honestly, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a 5-block walk too. It's not bad actually. And there goes Anna drinking her water again. Yeah, because we already have this going in the middle. I really do want to serve kind of these outer lined areas, but then coming into the middle on these kind of connecting roads makes sense. Let's roll with it for now. If it's not getting a lot of ridership, then we'll change it. But I think it's gonna work for what I'm thinking of. Okay, so let's grab a bus ride. Buses are gonna come out of here. Okay, let's grab this one. And let's take a little bus ride. See how we go. Yeah, if we need to change how the buses move, we will. But in my head, I think that works. But maybe we do need to do the mirroring bus lines where one goes one direction, one goes the other direction. But I think then you're still doing the transfer thing. So we'll see. We shall see. It's kind of going a little fast, if I'm being honest. Oh, I have this. And the buses are a bit overkill for the area because anywhere you are just a couple block walk to a monorail. But I think it's also nice to have little local buses as well. Just kind of seeing where this is. Okay, so it's going off that way. Got it. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. It's a little it's very different, you know what I mean? But if you were living in this area, oh, actually, if you come down this way, oh, this is moving this direction. Okay, so no, then you wouldn't have to transfer. You could get over to this side. Oh, I did set that up right. Okay. I was confusing myself a little bit there. Let's speed this up. I want to get a bus going off into this way. Yeah, so yeah, you can get around. Okay. CS2 is so sanitized. Yeah. Although they are, I am hopeful. We haven't seen anything yet, so I don't know, but I've heard that they are like doing some things to, oh, there goes a bus up there. Totally missed it. To change the look of the game a bit. So maybe it will look less sanitized. Oh, here's a bus right here. Let's grab this one. Let's make sure it's going in the right direction though. I want to catch a bus going this way. Are you going that way? No, you're not. Did I just miss all the buses coming this way? Oh, here's another one right here. Yes, Anna. I know you see something. What is it? The cat? Oh, yep, that's a cat. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's go back on our buses now. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with CS2. For now, I'm sticking with CS1. If they fix some performance issues and it's not like totally impossible to play, because I have a decent system. It just gets so hot, which I guess is normal, but yeah. And then of course, there's some other things that just, especially if you like building aesthetically. And I also just feel like it's missing the whimsy. CS1 is kind of a hodgepodge, but that's what makes it so beautiful. I don't know. Oh, this bus is getting some good use. Okay. Lovely. So we'll see. Time will tell with CS2, but and there's quite a few of us that make videos that are playing both. Playing both games still. And I'm assuming there's probably, I know console is stuck with CS1, but I'm sure there might be some. Look at how many people are at that bus. Oh my goodness. All right, we need to look at this. Maybe I underestimated. How busy this would be. Let's see here. Yeah, it's that one. I think this is because this is the one bus line that is the closest to the monorail, which makes sense. But that's fine. This one's also nice and busy too. Oh, this makes sense why this one is busy. Because it's right near the underpass, which is great. Okay, I think what I would like to do is yeah, let's go around now that we've got kind of our, let's actually look at our bus stops. That one's right there. That's fine. Actually, yeah, and we do have this path here. So that's the green belt there. So that's really good for that one. So that's fantastic. Now, these two on this side. So we do have a path here and a path here. And I do like having a bus that's pretty lined up with this. So I'm actually going to move this one over just so it's like a shorter walk to the monorail. And then we need this one. This is, well, we've got this path here. Maybe we actually, let's move that down. And then there is this green belt on this side. Maybe what we do is we move this one to here actually. This one is fine right there. I'm fine with that. This one is fine. It's near there. That's fine. It's near the corner there. There is this little path here to the shopping though. I wonder if we kind of scooch this one over there. I wonder if we kind of take that off. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't want to pull away from the monorail. Okay, and then that means this one we could actually bring up a little bit. That's okay because we've got that path there, so that makes sense. Lovely, lovely. Okay. These are nicely spaced apart. This is nice because it's right near the school. This is good there. This is fine in the middle. We've got a path there and a path there, so that's a good location. I feel like we really only need one on this side. But let's actually move it down to this path here. And let's actually move this here. And this is the high school right here, so I actually think we should go ahead and move that down right across from the high school. Right there. That's going to be good. Okay. I think we've tweaked those nicely now. And then we're set up for when we want to move into the next neighborhood as well. Yeah, Anna is thirsty this morning. Well, when I got up to get my coffee, I gave her a treat. So, okay. I am very happy with how these first neighborhoods have turned out. I do, however, I am thinking about this though. So we've got this really nice bridge across. We do have a metro connection here, and then we've got this transit hub here. So what I'm thinking is, and then we've got our train here. So what I am thinking is having a bus that comes from this metro here, comes across to the train station here, and is an express and goes right to here and then comes back and makes a loop, but it's like not stopping in anywhere else. It's like hitting the major hubs. I think that would be really valuable to have. So let's do that. So it'll be an express bus of sorts. So we're going to go ahead and create a new line right there. We're going to have this. And this line here, yeah, I guess it's not really going to matter. Which direction do I want it to go? Do I want to go from train to metro to other metro to back? Or do I want to go from here straight to here? This one goes up to the airport. This hooks into the larger metro system. But also thinking about this area, it would be nice to have a direct across. That would be more valuable because these people, I'm overthinking it, I know. Always, always. All right, let's go this way. I'm gonna come and we're gonna add a stop in here. And we are gonna come down to the metro. And then we're just gonna come back. And that's it. So we're just hitting, because this plugs into our larger metro, this plugs into our larger train, and this plugs into both our monorail and then the metro that goes right up to the airport. Okay, so let's go find this bus. I should actually pause this. I think this will be very valuable to have. So this is bus line 2. Let's go ahead and should we do, let's go ahead and do our 74. We're gonna do 2 and let's just see if this becomes popular at all. I think this would be very helpful. We're gonna call this Transit Connect. And let's just give this a minute to do its thing. Let's come back to this. We'll let that go for a minute. While that's figuring itself out, let's go here and take care of this little area in between here. We definitely want to continue our fence. I did the tall forestry fence there. So let's go ahead and bring this all the way down. And then we do have room for some 2x2s along the back if we wanted to. I do want to make sure we have some room for some trees though. I think, yeah. Let's just go. Nice fluffy tree along the back. Maybe we just let this be green space. A little extra green space for back here. Might be nice. And then across from the library and college, we could do a little additional parking back here, which would be nice. Let's do like that. Then let's go ahead and grab a nice little path back here. Let's go ahead and do the grid. I'm going to pull this. And of course I messed up my trees. That's okay, we will fix this. Just pull this down like so. And that way that plugs into here. And in fact, let's just go ahead and be obnoxious. Extra crosswalk there. But I'm fine with that. I think this is good. We're just providing a little extra something there, which is good. A little additional green space is always nice. So then I think what we do is just grab this fencing here, bring this along like so. Yeah, that's nice. Just a little something to have. A little something to have. Okay. Let's check on this bus now. Let's see what it's doing. I'm just curious. Okay, it's not doing a lot, but that's okay. I think it's a valuable bus to have. It does connect. And I think we might see it get more use out of over time. And it's nice because it does bring you over the bridge, which is good. And it's nice. It's using our nice fast highway road. So I do like that. I almost wish it would use the highway road both directions. I wonder if we could force that. That would be great, because then it would be even faster, because right now it's coming through all of this mess. Ooh. I bet we could. I bet we could. We need to make it a different color here. That'd be great, because if it was faster... Okay, so let's go ahead and do like a nice... orangey color there. Yeah, so if I, yeah, it should be using this express road. I'm kind of confused why it's not. But we can force it. We can definitely force it. If we grab this here. Oh, I see. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see. Because it would have to come back across and then get on the highway that way. I see. Because there's not a connection into there. I get it. We could change that though. You know, that would actually be a valuable connection if on this bridge you could get onto our little little highway road right there. Oh, let's do that. That would actually be really valuable. It's tight. It's very tight, but I bet we could make it work. I bet we could make it work. If we just grabbed a little, yeah, we could definitely make this work. It's gonna be so steep. Okay. I need to bring this out a little bit. Yep, and then what we can do is move it to make this make sense, because right now it looks all sorts of messy. But if we brought this down, I think we even want to go out another, I think we want to go out 2 sections and then connect. Okay, so we go, oh, it doesn't want to go down. Okay. Like so, and then, yeah, this will work. I bet if we use our slopey tool, yes, look at that. Okay, now I bet the bus will go that way. We're gonna force it that way, but I bet it will fix itself then. Let's see how this works. Yep, look, it already fixed itself. Okay, now if I take this off, is it gonna stay? Yes. That's so good. That's so good. Because then I think it'll be more utilized because it's fast. And then what we can do is also have this be an express bus. Once we fill this area in, yeah, I think that's going to be great. Okay. That's exciting. I think it's a useful bus, even if it's not heavily used. It will be helpful for some. Definitely will. Update on Anna. Anna's doing well. I'm really, oh, no Boreal geezer, no worry at all. I'm really looking forward to the weather starting to improve. It's been so cold, and I'm just really looking forward to having a, yes, hi Anna, thank you. Having a full spring and summer where I can really work on building up her strength in that leg and her muscles, and yeah. And then I what I need to do is develop a better plan for next winter, because when we decrease our walks, that's actually not good. Meaning, like, you know, I just need a better plan. And she does not, well, she will not do like a doggy treadmill or anything, unfortunately. She just won't. But maybe what I need to do is, well, what I've done this winter is we've done multiple walks. They're just very short because some days it's just so cold. But other days it's just been too cold. And so I haven't bundled up to go out. But yeah, I definitely need a better strategy for sure. But she's doing, you know, she's doing well. She's just, because we haven't been doing our, you know, our as frequent walks. Like, she limps on a walk much faster than she was in the summer, is what I'm saying. But I believe that's just an effect of us doing shorter and fewer walks because it's cold. So anyways, that's on mama. That's on mama. So yeah. Probably what that means is for this summer, I should buy like a really good, one of those like winter coats that are very long, that kind of like are very big. That would probably help. I have an okay winter coat, but yeah. So we'll see. We shall see. Anyways. Okay. I want to check on that bus one more time since we've been sitting here. Yeah, not a lot's going on, but that's okay. And that might change with time. So I'm okay. I think it's good to have an express bus there. And I need to fix the music. But that's good though too, because that means it didn't pull away from anything else, which is always, you know, a concern when you make transit changes. Okay, so being that we have the bus coming in here, I wonder if we should do like a little make our own little bus situation thing. Could be cute. Because the bus is coming in this way. But we could give it a, if we did like a pedestrian bus road through here, that would give it, it'd be a little bit faster. That could be nice. It's not bad. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, that's good. Check out the intercity bus hub buildings too. If you want, you can pull bus routes into them, and therefore you have multiple connecting waiting areas. Oh, the our intercity bus hub that we have down here. Yeah, I should check to make sure I did these all individual and that I don't have any overlap. Yeah, it looks like they're all individual, and I still have 2 more I can pull in. So that's nice. Yeah, and this ramp is getting used, which is great. As long as it doesn't cause traffic problems, we're going to be good, but it looks all right. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's a nice connection for this area for sure. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so we did talk about this area. We would create a zoo. I haven't forgotten about that. That's going to be a whole project in itself. I did want to look at, yeah, our power is doing good since we added that in. Water is going good, so that's nice. And then, yeah, our garbage processing is great. So that's awesome. We do have one of those there. We should probably figure out a waste transfer facility. We do have these little recycling centers there, but I think we should figure out another waste transfer facility, and maybe we do that over here by the highway. That might be good. And then we do have one here. Yeah, so we have one here, one here. So yeah, we do need to figure out another one over in this area as well. All right, so we've got this lovely metro situation here. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. We're going to do, these are roads we've been using for our little nubs. We'll do that along there like so. And we've got our bike lanes in. So we are gonna do all of our cross streets with our lovely trees, especially down in here. Oh, it does not like that. Maybe I'll change that up then a little bit. Maybe we change this up just a little bit anyways. Give this a nice rounded curve like so. Lovely. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I do like that. We can pull that in that way. And then bring our bus back over here. I'll leave this other part bus because that's where we can pull in our other bus lane there too. So that'll be good. So we'll leave that for there. Okay. There we go. I like to do some, as you know, some regular roads as well. I actually do think I am going to do those like there. Ooh, I wonder if I should connect into the bike road there though. That would probably be good. Yeah, that would be very good. Okay. We're making progress. This is very boring, but got to get our roads in here. And again, I like to do this kind of mix of roads because then there's some street parking available. Okay, so now what we're going to do is grab our, oh, this doesn't need to be paused. What am I doing? Grab our pedestrian. And we are going to back a little bit. Now we know I want to have one that's a tunnel. I think we go right here. I've kind of been sticking the tunnels on this side just so they're spread out a little bit. So always there's an opportunity to get across without having to cross the main road if you don't want to. Although this road is not very busy, but I think it's fun to put them in anyways. I'm actually going to go here with this one. Whoops. That's not what I want. Of course, of course. Let's grab move it and fix this. Okay. Straighten that up there. Got a little bit of a hill here. Wonder if we can, oh, there we go. If we make this, just go along there like that. Straighten this out just a little bit. Okay, I think that works. That's nice. That will do the trick. Okay. There's a big crosswalk here, so I think we'll definitely lean into this. We've got our, maybe we should mirror this over here and do some parking over. That could be cool. Okay, let's leave that because maybe we'll mirror that situation. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab the big parking lot. Let's line this up like so. We use move it to make this look nice. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. All right, let's go ahead. All right, so for this area, did you hear parking? Yes, yes, you did. Oh yes, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Not a holiday I think about, but there you go. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Very nice. Okay, so for this area here, first of all, there's too many cross streets here because remember, these areas are separated. In fact, we are going to do this here. There we go. Yeah, we don't need 3 connections here either. I'm going to get rid of this one. Do we want this one here? Yeah, we'll leave that one there. Yeah, I definitely want the line along the back. Okay, That'll be okay. Very good. Okay, okay. Oh, Mayana. Okay. So, do we want to do, I'm thinking, we haven't done, what we could do in this area is, because we'll think about these two neighborhoods here. So this is a large one. So I was thinking about mid-century modern would be good to do, and maybe mid-century modern, maybe we do that over here instead of here. Yeah, maybe we do like another medium density and do all this, the low density. Since we have the low density here, that could be good. Yeah, that could be good. The wall-to-wall would not work good here because the wall-to-wall really needs grids. And I've kind of made this funky neighborhood that I like. Of course, we could rethink it. We could grid this out. What other? There's the heart of Korea. We kind of have done the emerging. Well, we haven't done the emerging downtown. Well, that's what we could do. We could do the residential emerging downtown in here. Those turn into some pretty nice apartment buildings. Those also look better, a bit more gridded though. I could leave this nice curvy road here. I do like this. We could clean this up a little bit. That could look really nice. The other thing is we could do, yeah, I think we do the, yeah, there's vanilla apartment buildings too, which we could definitely do as well. That's also really a good possibility. Yeah, there's only so many like good medium density vanilla apartment buildings out. I mean, there's a couple that you guys know I like to use. The emerging downtown though, if we let it like grow in, we'll get so much variety though, which I really like. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. It'll look really good here. Why don't we start with this area and then we'll figure out this area. So let's just focus on this area for the moment. Did I mark all of these historical? I want to make sure I do that so nothing moves in case. Okay, good. All right, so let's do emerging downtown. And I'm kind of keen to just see what fills in this area. I do want to go ahead and get a good pedestrian path going this way though. it's overkill, but not really. We've got our nice pedestrian path that comes through here. We also have one through here too. So maybe we just, oh, and then we've got our bus right there. That's perfect. Let's bring this down to here then. Perfect. Okay. I think that's nice. Let's go. It's overkill, but I'm okay with pedestrian overkill. That's what we want. That is what we want. And I do like the idea of having a nice separation here. Yeah, and we can plug into this, which will be nice. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we'll figure out this side later on. Okay, so the trees we did. Oh yeah, we need to think of a different tree for this area. Not for our other ones though. The other ones we're keeping the same. So we did these little ones here and on all of these. That's gonna be good. And then what tree did we do for our, I think we picked different trees depending on the area. Yeah. What did we do for our, oh yeah, we did the trees with the little red there. We did those ones there. Okay. So let's pick a different tree. Emerging downtown is going to end up looking a little like green cities when it's all leveled up. So I think that's something to keep in mind. We do have these. Those are too small. Well, I kind of like the, let's do these ones. I'm gonna do a little bit of a nice, I think this will look really nice with the emerging downtown. Okay, and then on our we've always done the same tree on our bike, which is, oh, I think that's the one I just did for the pass. Well, that's fine. Yeah. We'll lean into it. That's all good. Okay. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, maybe we do emerging downtown over here, and maybe we do like a mix of some good vanilla apartment buildings down here. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I'm keen just to start in a few areas here and just kind of see what comes up on its own with the emerging downtown. I'm just kind of curious to see what fills in on its own, and then we can always go adjust. Because we will need to think about specific buildings to bring in, but maybe we do a town square situation over here. Maybe we just let this be residential with a little commercial. Maybe, maybe. We will see, we will see. Yeah, I think it's gonna look nice once it all levels all the way up, because we'll let it go to level 3. That's gonna have a really nice look. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I rethink the roads over here a little bit, and we give ourselves a bit of a town square over here. Do a really nice big farmer's market, could be cool. I do like these windy roads, but I think we can make it look a lot better. All right, everybody. Well, kind of a weird place to leave it, but we have been streaming for 2 hours. So I think we will leave it there for now. Let's do catch a monorail ride. We haven't done one in a minute. Now that we've got 3 neighborhoods done. Let's slow this down a little bit. I want to make sure our lighting is really good. And actually, let's speed this up till we get a monorail here. I think that's going to be great, though. Here it comes. Nice monorail ride. Oh, it's nice and busy too. That makes me happy. Oh, we got a light post there we definitely need to fix. Whoops. I love the taller trees around the monorail. It's really nice. We do need to think about a fall color to bring into our emerging downtown area, though. I do want to think about that. Yeah, and because the way that we set everything up, this major road that goes through the city is not that busy. Which is great because then it feels more pedestrian friendly that way. And I also like that we've allowed parking on this road too. I think it just makes it better. But yeah, this is going to be really nice once it's all the way completed. Yeah, this is going to be great. So yeah, I think we do let this all fill in emerging downtown, and then we switch our roads a little bit over here and we bring in some vanilla apartment buildings. I think that's going to be good. And this is a larger area, so maybe we even do like, if we did like a town square with like a farmer's market, maybe we do some art deco around that kind of aesthetic, and then we do like vanilla apartment buildings around. I think would look really nice. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And of course, we'll see what service buildings we need and things like that. So oh, remind me, tomorrow we'll do a night view. Tomorrow we'll do a night view for sure. Especially since now we've fixed our power, we can do a night view. So we'll get that done tomorrow. I promise. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for hanging in with me. I'm glad we got our bus set up today and we finished our Heart of Korea area. So yeah, we will jump in next time and get this worked out. I'm going to see what I feel like doing in the morning. Either we come back and work on this, which I think is what we're probably going to do because I'm really keen on finishing like these two neighborhoods and kind of getting this area. But I know that we also have Town to City 2, which is sitting there calling my name. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're probably going to be back in City Skylines. So, but anyways. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a joyful day and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Appreciate all of you.